Hello everyone. My name is Aman Arora and with me is Alex, Siddharth, Salom and Kanishk. We are the member of group number 2. Today we are here to discuss about a company which is located in Latin America region. Before talking about the company, I would like to talk about the country in which it is located. The company is located in Brazil and the capital of Brazil is Brasilia. Population is around 209.47 millions. Population growth rate is 0.8% annually, and life expectancy is 76 years as the year 2020, and the literacy rate is 93.23%. Talking about the government ruling over there is the federal government, and the head of the government is Jair Bolsonaro. And the major industries and products over there are automobile, oil and gas industries, iron and steel industries, machinery and equipment, and as well as the agriculture and textile industries are there. If we talk about the transportation they are using, it's the railways, waterways, airways, and the subway they are using in the populated cities. And if we talk about the telecommunication, there are two big companies having National Department of Telecommunication in Brasilia and Brazilian Association of Radio in Brasilia. And the population in the largest cities are Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, and Fortaleza. Now talking about the company, the name of the company is JBS S.A, which is a well-known multinational company. It is known worldwide for food processing leaders, and the headquarters are in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And the company is providing the services not only in Brazil, also in 15 other countries, having the employee growth of 2,35,000. They are processing the meat, and along with that they produce beef, chicken, pork and meat byproducts. If we talk about the background of the company was started in 1953. The founder is Jose Batista, and in 2018, the company completed 65 years of diligence and achievement. When the founder started it, he just started on a small plan with having just 5 cattle per day in the region, in the Midwest region of Brasilia. And if we talk about the global production and challenges the company faced, as I already mentioned, the company is providing services in other 15 countries with having 400 production plants and offices over 5 continents, that are America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and Oceania. In the pork phase, JBS has 3 main business units dedicated to manufacturing of pork and dry weights. Celiara Alimentos in Brazil, JBS US Pork, which has the operation of Plumrose within the United States, and JBS USA Beef, the owner of Prime Small Goods, leader in processing goods like ham, sausage, and bacon in Australia. Thank you. Next part, my friend Siddharth will discuss.
Thank you, Aman. My name is Siddharth, and moving ahead, I'll be explaining the role of geography and the firm JBS. For this, I have made a PEST analysis, which is political, economical, social, and technological factors. So, for the first factor, which is political, uh, recently there has been a discovery of a corruption scandal in the first quarter of 2020, in which the JBS was seems to be directly involved with the high officials of the government in the bribery investigation at the highest level in Brazil. The biggest challenge in front of JBS now is to find a strategy which is anti-crisis. For this, the major shareholder in JBS was a bank which is named as BNDES. So to get his returns, BNDES has suggested two resolutions to JBS. The first one is either the Wesley Batista, who is the CEO of JBS, to step aside or to provide an independent auditor to quantify the financial effects of the plea bargain. This is how the current political situation is with the JBS firm. Moving towards the next factor, which is economical factor. As we have seen, food processing industry is one of the key industry in developing any countries. So here also JBS has significantly contributed to the nation's income, and not only remaining over there, JBS has moved to enter into an American US market. So JBS, as soon as received the US tax money, has entered into the American market, in which it has already acquired a quarter of pork contract, becoming the major player in the food processing industry of United States. The next factor is the social factor. So JBS aims at feeding millions of people around the world, and it is its long-term sustainable mission. The next, JBS had set goals for 2020, which involved social responsibility, economic viability, and environmental stewardship. To take steps towards this goal, JBS has already reduced greenhouse gas emission by 17%, water and electric usage reduced by 10% and 12%. Moving ahead, this JBS has not only stopped it there, but it has also decreased its usage of natural gas by 16% and aims ahead at reducing it more by 20%. The next is the technological factors, in which JBS has created its own Center of Innovation and Technology, which is also known as CITE, CITE. This initiative reflects the company's commitment to embrace the new technology tools that will influence and provide them a competitive advantage, especially in the areas of artificial intelligence, business intelligence, process automation, virtual augmented reality, and blockchain. So this were the best analysis which shows us the relationship of geography and its with its firm JBS. Moving ahead, the next topic will be explained by my friend Kanishk. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth. Now I'm going to explain about the role and culture of the firm JBS Brazil. JBS Brazil, the company started in the year 1953 by selling meat products to industrial workers. Later on in the year 1970, they purchased another meat manufacturing company called Fryboy. And in the year 2007, they offered the initial public offering to the Brazilian stock market. And later on, they expanded they started to purchase many companies in various countries like the United States, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, and acquired a lot of companies naming like Swift, Sarah, etc. Now let's watch this video about JBS further in the video. Moving on to the next slide, I'm going to talk about the legal challenges faced by the company. The most important legal challenge the company faced was by their CEOs Wesley Batista and Jose Batista, involving a corruption case which involved a lot of politicians from Brazil as well. Uh, it it seems that they involved a corruption amount of around $150,000, and a lot of leading famous politicians are also involved in this case. In order to that, the company also had a lot of other cases like animal cruelty, deforestation, and slavery kind of problems the company has faced a lot. Even though this kind of challenges arose for the company still is considered as one of the leading meat producing company in the whole wide world and in the Latin America region as well. So uh, I'm going to for the next few slides are going to explain by my teammate Alex. Thank you.
Thank you, Kanishk. The aim of JBS strategy is to remain a global leader in the beef industry segment, foster its profitability and financial prosperity by maintaining sustainable business performance. In order to reach these strategic goals, JBS adopted a strategy based on the search of acquisition opportunities, increasing productivity through expansion of its operation and diversification of its production platforms. Originally, the company had followed a resource-based competitive strategy through accumulation of resources and capacity of cattle that ensured achieving bargain power with suppliers, as well as that a bargain power with customers had been acquired by building up highly efficient chain of abattoirs, creating cost efficiency of beef processing and packaging by scale of businesses, followed by acquisition of Swift in 2007, Smithfield Beef in 2008, Pilgrim in 2009, and merger with Burton in the same year. The JBS company had succeeded in applying acquisition strategy to grow cattle capacity and establish operation outside Latin America. According to the 2018 Annual and Sustainability Report, a proper choice of strategic planning and vision had ensured JBS financial and operational performance with a record revenue of over 33 billion USD, with a historic number of earnings before taxes at $2.8 billion. JBS also announced over $165 million investigation in sustainability, employee training, quality management, and innovation. The company had initiated establishment of global innovation team to boost information sharing and exchange on international platforms. As a significant step towards restoration of corporate reputation and goodwill, JBS had claimed to reach 99% of employee trainings in ethics and compliance aspects. Now, Salorm will gladly tell you more about key opportunities and challenges JBS face.
Thank you, Alex. So I'll speak about the opportunities and challenges, which basically is the SWOT analysis of the company. Amongst its strengths is the quality and safety. JBS prides itself in providing safe and quality goods onto the market and to its consumers by ensuring stringent policies in its production, manufacturing, and supply processes. Operational excellence. JBS currently operates in 15 countries, which include Canada, the US, Uruguay, Paraguay, Italy, United Kingdom, Mexico, amongst others. This ensures that it has a presence in quite a number of companies and can make and reach more customers. Financial performance. Last year, it recorded high improvements in its financial performance. This means higher returns and higher dividends to its current shareholders and makes the company more attractive to invite more investments. Amongst its weaknesses are the allegations for antitrust law violation. JBS, along with four other companies, were charged with the infringement of antitrust law violation regarding the prices of their cattle. This is bad for the reputation of the firm and can cause major damage to its image. Increase in liabilities. This permits stakeholders to either withdraw their funds or investments, and it drives other investors away because nobody would want to invest in a company with increasing liabilities. Amongst its opportunities are its acquisition of Empire Packaging and the manufacturing plant called JMB. Acquisitions are a great opportunity because it collaborates and expands its reach in the market. The global pharmaceutical company is a growing industry, and it's an opportunity that JBS can tap into to increase its revenues. The positive industry market. The meat industry has now received more positive attitude towards it, encouraging companies to import meat from other countries because they follow strict procedures and they are sure that the meat is healthy and safe for their market. Threats. The outbreak of the cattle disease frightens consumers and will be a major threat because nobody will want to consume beef, which is one of the major produce of JBS. Intense competition. There are lots of other companies in this market, and JBS needs to distinguish and establish itself within the market in order not to lose its place and to expand its territory. And lastly, the foreign exchange threat. JBS records its financials in Brazilian real, and as it does business with companies and countries that don't spend that currency, it faces the challenges of foreign exchange fluctuations, and this could reduce its revenues and be a major problem for the company. Thank you.
JBS is a very successful corporation in the beef packing business, with its resource-based horizontal acquisition strategy that is financially supported by National Bank to acquire abattoirs and beef manufacturers in Australia, Brazil, Argentina, United States, Uruguay, and Paraguay. The advantages arising from access to natural resources in Brazil helped create the knowledge tank and expertise, gaining leading positions within market and possessing scale for global competition. JBS have steadily obtained capacity and companies to generate sustainable growth, but there are attention-demanding challenges that come across with expansion towards global market, which are complicated management of units all over the globe, hurdled efficiency in local operations, and urgent need to preserve profitability in time of crisis and fraud allegations. Brazilian meat producer faced a severe liquidity crisis in 2018 amid a bribery scandal, but had recovered since the scandal broke. The company made significant financial and ethical steps towards the remedy of these flaws, creating a positive outlook on its performance due, but still there are tremendous challenges up ahead connected with COVID outburst and its global consequences. Thank you very much for your attention.